here we are. We've returned to the town of Archet. We have our hobbit Gnarlo here, and he is currently trapped between the wants of Strider and the Rangers and the need of Amdir to receive assistance for his stabbing by the Morgul Blade, and Captain Brackenbrook over here, who does not believe that the Blackwold bandits are any sort of menace. So we will go over and speak to the captain. We're going to try and win his favor. Plus, we need to see if we can find Kingsfoil, that weed known as Athelas to the Rangers. That will help.
I don't like the look of those Rangers one bit.
That will help us bring succor and easement to Amdir's wound. Alright, we're asking him where we might be able to find some Kingsfoil. And he says it grows around Brown's Folly, which is a ruin south of here. As far as assistance, we also need to go help Calder Cobb. And we will find him most likely on our way out to find the Kingsfoil. So we need to head out of town. I'm just looking on the map right up here to see if there's any other rings I can see, and I do not. So, as usual in this game, if you want to go through it quickly, the best thing to do is gather all the rings, all the quests that you can in one area, and then use that to go out and try and get all the quests done at once and bring them back for a big hit, rather than go out and do one quest, come back, grab another, go out and do it, go back and grab another. So we're leaving the picket fence and sentries of Archet here and going out into the world at large. And right over there, as you see, that is the ruin of Brown's Folly. That's Breetown, Combe, Archet, and the hunting lodge is down that way. Right up here, I'm seeing a man with a ring over his head, and it is Calder Cobb. Let us see what he has to say.
Well, well, if it isn't the rumor monger.
Okay, obviously our reputation is preceding us, and we are getting quite a warm welcome from all the guards of Archet. Alright, so he's asking me to look into the wolf problem, and I need to defeat 4 wolves and find the source of the wolves on top of Brown's Folly. So we'll accept that one as well. Now, as I've said before in the last episode, back before they streamlined this quite a bit, they did not have these missions quite so stacked up. Things weren't at the point where they wanted you to, it seems like here with the Kingsfoil and the wolves, everything is all in one place. Back then they were scattered out quite a bit, but they have streamlined it and gotten it a good deal quicker. Let me check over here. I'm seeing some icons I don't remember seeing. Okay, this is telling me I've got an item that starts a quest, so why don't we take a look. The requirement's not met. This is telling me I've gotten a new deed. That's Moria Expeditionary, and it gives me a title. Let me zoom out a little bit. I can make that my active title if I wish. And okay, give me just a second. I'm going to pause right here, go in and change it so that you can see names and all above the character. Okay, I'm back, and there you see I am Gnarlo, Moria Expeditionary. And we can find titles right here. Right now I've only got 2. One is Gnarlo of the Stores, which everyone starts out with the title of their name and the location where they come from. You can be, depending on your race, elves can be from Rivendell, or they can be from Lothlorien, or they can be from Arid Luin. Hobbits can be of the Falahides, of the Stewards, of the Harfoots, depending on what race of Hobbit you are. And then doing deeds in the game and other doing deeds and completing certain quests can give you other titles. Moria Expeditionary came from the fact that I purchased Moria when it came out. So that was the title that came with that expansion. So we're going to come up here. Since we're going to be engaging in some combat and killing animals, I am going to zoom out into third-person view. And we are going to see if we can. We have cunning attack, subtle stab, burglar's advantage, and surprise strike if I am sneaking up on them. Come up, we're going to attack. Another thing that they have done that is different from the first time that I played through this instance is that the wolves used to be aggressive to you and would attack you for simply walking up too close to them, getting within their aggression range. Nowadays they do not do that. They are back to being a neutral mob, at least in this area. Wolves in the outside world, the bigger wolves, the bigger world at large, still attack you. But here in the beginning instance, they only attack you if you attack them. So we found some Kingsfoil. Another little box popped up here to tell us about quest items. And as I said, they're tutorial boxes. You only have to see them once, and then they go away. We're going to go up. Let's get this plant over here. I don't know if I want to take on 2 wolves right at once. I don't think it will be an issue for me. I know I could easily do it with a my dwarf with like a guardian, but as I said, I haven't ever played a burglar for, so I'm not really sure what their capabilities are. And we get rough fur off of them. All right. See, if you've played other MMOs, the skills do have a cooldown period. You just wait till they become active again and then click on the buttons. We've now gotten 2 of the 4 Kingsfoil, and we've killed 3 of the 4 wolves. Let's get some more of the Athelis plants, as it does smell so lovely. This is something they've done as well. I do remember originally playing through this, Kingsfoil did not grow on top of this ruin, so they fixed it so all you have to do is climb to the top of the ruin, and you have everything you need along the way. Rather linear model here. It's not quite like being on a rail platformer, but you can play it that way through your sort of mission if you so wish. And this wolf is wanting to be a little bit stronger than the others, but he still falls to my hobbity knives. Alright, we've managed to kill all 4 wolves, so now we need to go to the top and see if we can find out where the wolves are coming from. As I said in the past, you would have a harder time because you'd have to fight through those. And there's a strange banner up on top of the stairs. So let's click on the banner and see what happens. We are going to search it. And the Wolf Master is approaching. Okay. So Calder Cobb is a traitor according to him, and has given away our mission. So now we must, there we go, let's take that. And we killed the Black-Wold Wolf Master, who left us nothing. Alright. So, let's go talk to Calder Cobb. That's our next step in this mission. It says, ask Calder Cobb why he set you up to be ambushed. Too bad it is in a near prehistorical age here, so we can't wear a wire. It would be nice if we could simply get him to answer our questions, record it, and take the evidence back to the captain. But we're going to have to do it the hard way. See, we have a few Blackwold spies scattered about as well. And we're actually going to have to get a confession out of him, probably at knife point, and quite possibly have to kill him as well. Let's see how things go. Hopefully the recruits won't jump into the battle. And Calder is waiting for us, and has someone with him. I don't remember seeing him before. Let's see what Calder has to say.
A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Ah, good. Dirk is actually good. He says he would kill us if Dirk wasn't around watching us. So good. He's saying Brockenbrook will never believe us. And he's saying there is nothing we can do, and that the Blackwolds are going to attack the town before tonight. And if we know what's good for us, we would get out of here. Now, we finished the Wolves of the Ruins. Now let's go back and bring the Kingsfoil back to Strider and tell him what has happened. Do enjoy your views of Archet here as it is, because I just have a feeling it won't quite look that way when we finish this entire little instance. Alright, let's go back to Strider, tell him what has happened.
Calder Cobb is a traitor. Danger has found you earlier than I predicted.
Alright, we get to choose a reward here. I usually choose... Actually, we don't get to choose. We get both of them. Excellent. This is a healing potion. Very low healing potion, but a healing potion. And this is basically the typical mana potion, or as they call it here, your power. So we'll actually get both of those.
I cannot decide which is more dangerous right now.
Level up again.
Calder Cobb's treachery, or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
Alright, he's saying that Brackenbrook will not believe you. There's a Blackwold brigand in the jail across from the down the lane here, so we should need to go to the jail and talk to the Blackwold who is being held in the stocks there. So we will accept that, and let us run over and interrogate the soldier. And unfortunately, the interrogation is not quite... Okay, that's an interesting position. The interrogation is not quite as fun as it sounds. We just ask him questions.
Oi, you there! Let me go! Calder Cobb can vouch for me!
We tell him we know about Calder Cobb, and he says it's too late, there's nothing we can do about it anyway. So now, let's talk to the jailer. You used to have to go actually inside the jail here and do that. However, I guess they thought that was too difficult, having to run over here and actually click on a door. So now they've moved it out here into the yard.
What do you need?
Okay. The jailer says he actually believes us, having heard what Otto says and the things that he's noticed going on around town, that he does believe something is about to happen and that we can tell Captain Brackenbrook so. So we have finally got someone that agrees with us. Let us go tell Captain Brackenbrook that.
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy.
Okay, we're going to get shoes for doing this quest.
I suppose it would be wise to investigate your claim.
Alright, he says that now that the jailer actually believes us as well and has his own suspicions, he will listen to us, although he still does not believe that it is an actual threat. So he wants us to go far to the south to Cal Sprigley's farm and ask him. It says, if anyone knows what's going on out in the fields around Archet, it will be him. So that is who we will talk to next. And that is where we will be when we come back into the game. So we will see you then.